Hey, Tracy. Hey, Christina. Hey, oh, here you guys come. Just visiting Teresa, Nicole, Tracy, Ava, Faye, Donna, Lucky. Hi, Lucky girl. Okay, I'll do that. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Judy. Did I put the 60-second slow mode? I think I did. Customization. Yeah, it's on slow mode. Hi, everybody. Happy Easter. I want to show you guys something here in a minute. Happy Easter, Lisa Vet, PJ, Three Cats, Buddha Lion. Happy Easter. Thank you guys for watching the Jack and Lulu. That was so funny. And the nice German Easter bunny. Happy Easter, everyone. It's good to see everybody. Good to see you all. And Passover and Ramadan. Yeah, Passover, I think, ended yesterday. And they hate when they see her coming with, they know she's going to dress them up and stuff, and they hate it. They're not happy campers. Hey, Bob. Hey, Harry's mom, Karen, Elle, Karen, Linda, just visiting. Oh, wow. That's cool. Just visiting. Lisa, Patty. I hope you guys are doing good. I am going to cook a little later on for my boys, but they're gaming today with their cousin. So they're happy. Happy Easter. Oh, I used to love, my parents were atheists, but so I never knew what the gist of Easter was, except an Easter bunny would come. Hi, Kim. And it would be my dad coming off work from the fire department in the morning, going in the backyard and hiding all the Easter eggs. And we were thrilled, absolutely thrilled. And then when my boys came, I got those plastic Easter eggs that would put candy and money and stuff. And they were thrilled. Blessings, blessings, you guys. Oh, it's beautiful in Portland. That's wonderful. Oh, that's great. So, Jade, you going? I'm going too. May 8th. Happy Easter, everybody. So I wanted to show you guys something. I've gotten some people writing me because remember I saw Jesus, who I didn't know who he was, when I was 8 years old. It's interesting because he came right before I got hit by a car. So maybe that's the reason he came. Happy Easter, Lisa. And this was an encounter. This wasn't a dream. I was in paradise, you guys. Hey, Hilda. I was in paradise. I could feel the wind on my skin. I could feel that like a hum, almost sounded like angels all humming in the same note. But apparently other people who crossed over and came back talked about that. Hey, Jenny, thank you. So yeah, apparently it's common. And you know what it is? It's the vibration. It's a vibration. I'm telling you right now, everything is about vibration over there. Energy. Happy Easter, P44. Thank you, Giga. Somebody, I think, sent this to me. Thank you, you guys. And by the way, at 11, I'll be on with Sue Lynn. So I wanted to show you something. People ask me, what did he look like? Now, listen, when I was 33, I actually had a dream. It wasn't an encounter, but he was dead as a doornail on a gurney inside an L&D room. And in the dream, I opened it up and he was laying on a gurney dead. And I walked up to him and I looked at his body and I said, oh my God, this is Jesus and he's dead. So I was a little nervous because I was by myself. So I started to back out of the room and something told me, you better tell him how you feel while you got him here. Thanks, Pamela. You better tell him how you feel. And I think today any donations are going to go to that the one that Sean Penn does. Apparently it's supposed to be pretty good. Hey, Jackie. So I had the door open. It's a heavy L&D door. And I'm looking at him in the gurney and I says to him, I don't know if it's my mind or my voice, I love you. I love you so very much. I'm telling him and I'm feeling that love in my heart and I'm telling him I love you. And, you know, I'm sad because he's laying there dead in a gurney. It was the weirdest dream, but this was a dream. And while he was laying there, he literally turned his head and said, I love you too, Linda. Oh my God. And of course, it scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my God, Jesus is talking to me. Now, when I saw him when I was 8 years old and I didn't know who he was, by the way, on the gurney, this is the look that the beard wasn't as full, the hair was shorter. He didn't have kinky curly hair. He had kind of wavy hair. Oh, Catherine, thank you. It's going towards Sean Penn's. I think my friend Revealing Light. I'll ask her where I send it. Hey, Kevin, that's the look. Now, when I saw him up in the sky, I thought his eyes were blue or a light color. They weren't dark brown. But remember, he was full of light, just glorious light. So this is the Shroud of Turin, and this is they were able to get his face. I own that video, by the way, the face of Jesus Christ, because the people took the shroud and did all kinds of stuff and were able to make his face. But this is what he looked like. This is the face this is the face also that they're showing without all that stuff they did. Thanks, Scott. But I did not get a beard that long. I did not get kinky curly hair. I got wavy hair. And I think in the Bible, hey, Lily, thank you, baby doll. Even in the Bible, I think they discussed that his hair wasn't pitch black. Hey, Ava. So, you know, he was AB positive. I think he was 5'9". Was he 5'9", you guys? Slender. And I'll tell you, he is a fast-moving energy over there, you guys. There's more like him. There's more prophets. There's more sons of gods, if you know what I mean. And I watched Jesus of Nazareth again. My kids roll their eyes. But I love that movie. There was a TV series in the 1970s. And the Sanhedrin said, is it true that you think you're the king, you know? And he said, I am Son of Man. So then the guy tore his robe. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Patty said, I remember my experience. I was young and playing a record player. He appeared to me and he mentioned something I can't recall. No one was around. I was scared and I knew love was all around me. But Patty, I know what you're talking about. That absolute fear. It's so weird. Angel. Thank you, honey. You are Angel. Wasn't that great? He's still alive too. He talks about that, by the way. The actor that played Jesus in Jesus of Nazareth, um, it brought him closer to a spiritual realm, not necessarily going a Bible thumper. Hey, Deb, happy Easter. My sister Deb's here, you guys. We were just talking today. I'm going to figure out how to get over and see my cousin Regina in June. They were just saying on the news the flights are going to go up. Thank you, JV. Lorraine, Martha. Okay, so you guys. Whoa, whoa. Whoops, I almost lost you. Something fell on my key. Okay. Well, Sonia, I don't know. Well, the teaching realm, yeah, because I've seen magnificent buildings over there. Absolutely fantastic. Hey, Peggy, thank you, babes. Um, okay, so, hey, Cousin Sue. Cousin Sue's here, you guys. Tracy, thank you, baby doll. Yeah, Sonia, there's so many levels. And sometimes the ones I talk to haven't been dead, but maybe even 15, 20 years, they'll be in the realm of like an earth, like being on earth. They build their own homes. They have streets. They all go to school. There's big schools. I've had many encounters. Rhonda, thank you, honey, where I was standing and I could vividly see it, standing in a gold dress with a silver strip down the front of me in an amphitheater talking to people. And this amphitheater is where, thank you, Clarence. Carol, thank you, Carol. This amphitheater is where a lot of the greats, Amadeus is there. All kinds of artists are playing in this beautiful, and there's great speakers from all realms, even from the ET realms. So, thank you, Mashika. Oh, Louisa from France. That's weird, Hilda. I've never heard of that. Hey, Ron. So let's tap in. Okay, because all of you guys, if anybody's that by themselves or just chillaxing. Hey, Jill, Louisa, Christy. Oh my God, we got over 1,000 here. I didn't expect much because it's a holiday. I don't know if I pronounced this right. Alicia? Happy Easter to you too. I remember being envious of the neighbors going to church. We never went to church. Sometimes my dad would say, yeah, if the one girl was by herself, she'd invite us to go. It was so boring, especially the Catholic church. Oh my God, it was boring. But it was cool to get all dressed up, and the church that was down the street from me, All Saints Church, had the beautiful statues. It's the big life statue of Jesus and Mary. I was like, whoa, they're watching me. Yeah, Catholic Church is like one of the most boring. So, a lot of religions can get really stuck on tradition. You have to follow this is how traditionally, and not necessarily. So, I'm gonna do honey ham, scallop taters. I made the tuna dip. You already ate your chocolate bunny, Ava? What else am I making? Fruit salad, and I could make tater, like mashed taters. But if I'm making sweet potato, it's kind of a waste. Aspie, third eye, Debbie, how you doing? Thank you so much. Ritual's important, and I was thinking of this last night when I was watching Jesus of Nazareth. They always had the laws. The laws we follow. Saturdays was, I guess, He didn't work on Saturdays or do anything. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Wendy. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Deborah. And so I was thinking that Jesus was even arguing with the church, saying, if your sheep falls into a ditch, you're going to save that sheep, even if it's when you're not supposed to be doing anything. And they were going on about the law. And the one thing Jesus said, now I don't know if this is in the Bible, but the one thing he said to them is, don't forget. He told that the actor, that Sir Laurence Olivier, who played one of them, what are their names? They're like the priests, but they're in the Jewish church. Hey, Joanne, thank you, honey. He said, how did he say it? He said, the most significant, oh, thank you, Ron. Thank you, Buddha. The law, one of the most foremost rules of the law is mercy. Think about that. On the other side, it's mercy. That unconditional love, that omnipresent energy is merciful. And when he told that guy that was nailed, the robber that was next to him, he said, hey, Jesus, when you go, would you take me with you? He said, when today we will be in paradise. And he said, I will be at the power of my Father, the right-hand power, because I've told that there's no such thing as a God sitting on the throne. It's an actual energy. It's a force. That's why they say ye are gods. We all got a little piece in this in us, you guys. Hey, MI, thank you, honey. 16 months. Whoa. By the way, we got all our all the current members are ready to go for the 1st of May. Okay, so happy Easter, Marie. Butterfly kisses healing. Thank you, lucky girl. Adrienne. So the power of the law is mercy. And that is the honest to God, because I see so many people suffering. Yes, I admire Jesus, Gandhi, Buddha. You're right, Alexandra. Pamela, thank you, honey. The power of the realm is mercy. I'm going to tell you right now, because those of us who carry that baggage, my ex-husband, he's constantly in anger about the way he was treated when he was young. And guess what he brings to himself? Nothing. There's nothing there. He's just constantly going over the same tapes. Nothing you can tell him. You feel bad for him. But then after a while, it's like, you need to get off of that. Get out of that. Because I used to be like that about my dad. He was this and he was that. And then one day it didn't serve a purpose. And check it out. Thank you, Teresa. When I forgave my dad unconditionally, because when I tell you guys about my life, it's almost like a robot looking in. I don't feel that anger anymore like I used to. And also he's deceased, so he can't hurt me anymore. Maybe that helps. But when I forgave him, something clicked in my energy form. So let me tell you, hold on to anger or hurt or what somebody did to you. Even if it's the terrible husband left you for somebody else. Hey, Lenora, like my husband did. That's why I'm discussing this. Then I became she-devil and decided I was going to go, hey, Mel, thank you. Go off a list of what I was going to do to destroy him. But what happened was I destroyed myself. That's when I got cancer. Thank you, MI. The law of this land, the laws of the universe, one of the foremost laws is mercy. You have to have mercy. Thank you, Tawana. That which is like unto itself is drawn. You cannot create well-being unless you're basking and showering in it. And we as humans, because look at how our parents were. They probably complained, complained about things. I know my mom. Hey, Susan, I'll see you at 11. If you're complaining about that, or even someone who hurt you, we lose friends, you guys. Clarissa, sometimes it's shocking. You don't know what happened. I've read a lot of people said, I had this real good friend, and then all of a sudden she just disappeared on me. She won't call me back or anything. I always tell them, first, okay, let them go. It's okay. It's okay. And sometimes it just, there's endings. That's the one thing that's guaranteed. The life circle, the constant regeneration, out with the old, in with the new. And like I told you, it was cancer that saved my life. Absolutely. And when I think about it, like, how do I know beyond a reasonable doubt that there is such a beauty over there? Hey, Regina, I'm going to talk to you later today. I need to get my dates settled because airline flights are going to go up. So I need to buy our tickets to go see you. So cousin Regina's in the house, you guys. Oh, thank you, Uma. And I've expressed this over and over to you, but it doesn't hurt to keep saying it. Because I'll tell you, I wasn't listening. You know, when people told me you got to be grateful and you can't hold on to, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But when I actually did it, my life took off. That the peace I find in my heart. I know someone was writing on my Facebook saying that, oh, I miss love, the little puppy love and all that. That's not love, you guys. Honest to God, that's not love. I'm telling you, I've been plenty puppy, fabulous romance stories I could tell you, but never healthy enough to carry a relationship because I wasn't healthy within myself. I was damaged. Hey, Rolande. Hey, girl. Oh, thank you, Iris. So I that was just likened to a self-destruct. So sure, I could have this fabulous Romeo and Juliet kind of energy, but it wasn't too long. I was already looking at my watch, Life is a mindset. Yep, Lorraine. Thank you. Refuse to fall into it. Catch yourself when your mind, because we talk to ourselves all the time. Catch yourself. When Eckhart Tolle said he was saved, Patty, thank you, baby doll, that he was saved by being present. He was in suicidal mode. He wanted to die. He was just really wanting to die. Couldn't think of any reason why he was still here. And something happened. He said all of a sudden in the quiet where his emotion had totally gone dead. You know how people sometimes get real hysterical and they're sobbing, and then suddenly they get this, hey, Clarissa, hey, Carrie. Oh, thank you, honey. By the way, donations are going to Sean Penn, and I'll let you know after, because they're going to take half. I should have put it in the thing before I started. Sean Penn's group apparently is real good at helping folks. Oh, 1,689. That's beautiful, you guys. Thank you for showing up. So, when how you have a good hard cry, and then afterwards, that peace all of a sudden you'll feel. Sometimes even the answers to whatever's bothering you comes up. That's because you've let go of all. You're drained, and that's when they step in. There's a lot of like drug addicts who talk about being in the shower and praying, and they can't take it anymore, and then they'll have an appearance by something. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys. There are some who believe Jesus didn't exist. There's some, it doesn't matter. Jesus is a master, and he does, because I saw him twice. I'm telling you, he does exist. But the love that he's pouring out to others, he literally, whatever form happened, he came into this world and literally changed it. Because even in that movie, the Sanhedrin, when they found out that he had risen, and they said, this is it. This is the beginning. Hey, Denise. So I can tell you, the Shroud of Turin is biological proof that a man was like Star Trek. Literally, they said it was like an X-ray, and the body literally had to be in an upright position. For the way the shroud was on that body, they said that body literally had to be in an upright position. And the absolute horrible whippings this poor guy, and including the marks on his head, all of it was real. At first they went and said, oh, we tested it, but they tested the part that the nuns, when they had that fire, the nuns had put new stuff on. So then when they went back and got the pollen and got some other stuff, and then they were also to prove that his blood was AB negative. No, AB positive, I think. I don't know, but it's a rare type. So anyway, as I told you, I fantasize about him. It helped me to fantasize about Jesus standing with me, being near a brook. Remember, I could hear the brook running. And sometimes when I was alone in my room, I could feel this before I had my voice. I could feel this vibration, this power, this light. When I would listen to Eckhart Tolle coming in from Palo Alto, seeing my dad at the VA, and I listened to him on audio, The New Earth, over and over again. I can turn it on now, and it's like I never even read it. It's like the information is new. It like revises itself every time. Thank you, Sandra. But there was literally a light in the cabin of my car. It was as clear as day. I was so high as a kite. It's a long drive. I don't even remember getting home. Oh my God, Dee. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Jenny. And Sandra again. Thank you, guys. Oh my God, you're so generous. Thank you so much. So in this power that you have, in this moment of time, hey, Jose, in this apps, because I got to tell you something. I was talking to my guides yesterday and this morning, and the Russians are back in it. And I said, why is it? Even the Romans were real cruel and took over nations, and we've always been in fights. The Persians, all this stuff. United States, the Civil War. I mean, why is it that man always drives towards this ugliness? Will it ever stop? And they told me it's not until we become awake. All of us become awake. And check this out. There's more of us awake than not. So the United States vibrationally is getting higher. Believe it or not, even with the cray-crays blocking who's that guy that in Texas? Oh, I got to tell you guys, he's losing. Not that I'm wishing it. He's losing. Our guy's getting in there. Yeah, because everybody, my cousin lives in Texas. She said she got a couple of oranges that were mildewed. She was able to get a watermelon. Hi, Julie. But no, he's messing with people's livelihood. And also the electrical part. No, you're messing with you'd be surprised what people will vote out. So Abbott, yeah. Beto, definitely Beto's coming in. And don't forget, I'm going to sit down and do I have my friend who gives me the list of who's running against who. We got some primaries coming up. I don't know if I'll focus in on the primaries as much as the actual outcome. And that other guy, thank you, Nita. That other guy, Herschel, I don't see him winning either. And I don't see Oz winning. Not at all. That's really, DT is picking out people that are not winners. Even Sarah Palin's not going to win. I see, but they're not going to debate them. So, because the first thing I'd say to Sarah Palin, why do you want to run for office when you couldn't even hold the governorship in Alaska? You just sort of dropped that. Oh, yes. Marjorie Taylor Greene's getting out. Marcus Flowers will win. Herschel Walker, it's a shame. It's almost like there's something wrong. These people, they'll talk total lies like you're supposed to believe them. Like I do on this show when I tell you all I weigh 110 pounds and you're all supposed to believe me. Thank you, Flora. Like I used to say, there's going to be a time when I get kidnapped and they're going to post Linda Grindell kidnapped. Have you seen her? They'll show my big ass fat head. And the driver's license says 5'7", 110 pounds. Everybody says, well, I saw a face that looked like Linda Grindell, but this girl was fat. So I don't think it was her. No way she weighed no 110 pounds. I thought that was her, but this girl was too fat. Oh, I know, Barbara. Barbara says we believe everything you say. Oh God, yeah. And sometimes when I did readings, I kind of stopped it. I would say, "Girl, you in trouble," or something, just to tease him, and people would get so scared. I stopped teasing because people would believe me. Well, listen, I couldn't be believed years ago because I could stretch the truth. Hey, Madonna, thank you. Love your music. I could stretch the truth, but you get now this age, my age, you just like whatever. I don't have time for that. Thank you, you guys. And I did get some gifts. I wanted. There's a lovely lady who sent me this book, Awaken Memories of the Soul. She does past life memories with clients. I'm just now. This is huge. And you guys sent me some other stuff. I'm going to get into it on my next video. But thank you, you guys. Right. I'll remember when that guy said Donald Trump was in the best shape ever. Hands down. Oh, it looks like Sterling put out a new video too. I'll be watching that today. So it's kind of a laid back, I do have my son's hair. I'm very lucky to have that. Hey, Mid City, thank you. SCR. But it's very quiet. It's not like the old days where you always had the family all meet and stuff. What? The doctor for DJT has died. Not the guy that ran for Senate, right? You must be talking about another one. Now, and listen, with Donald Trump, it's kind of. Did you guys ever have a kid in the neighborhood that was just known to be a liar? Would just lie. We did. We had a girl down the street, and her girlfriend came with her when the family moved in, and she said, "She's a huge liar. Don't believe a word she says." And so she was. And what happens is, like Donald Trump, I'm sure everybody thought he was a big bull. You know what? His father got him through college. People knew he was worthless. His teachers even talk about him being worthless. Oh, the doctor that had his office raided and they took the medical records. He didn't know what was going on. Yeah. So anyway, Donald what did he say the other day? I think I'm one of the best, kindest persons you'll ever know. 2,000 in the room. You got 2024. So listen, I want to just repeat, since so many thousands of people have come. I want to show you guys. I saw Jesus when I was 8 years old. Okay. And somebody wrote me and said, well, what did he look like? What exactly did he look like? And he was full of light. So it wasn't that easy to see him. So the Shroud of Turin is probably going to be his beard wasn't this big. His hair wasn't real curly, but it was longer in length. He had a beautiful face. A more of a Mediterranean look. This right here. Hold on, you guys. But he had a big smile on his face. He was smiling at me. Some angels told me to kneel, and it was a huge cross, a white cross with a Bible. But when I looked at the Bible, there was no words on it. It was totally blank. So they told me to look up, and so I was on my knees and I looked up, and there he was. And I could feel the wind in my face, and the grass was just beautiful, beautiful. The colors were unreal. And I'm telling you, this was not a dream. Because when I got back in my body, I was just profoundly changed. overwhelmed and I was ice cold. So I'm wondering if I died. Hey, Crafty. Thank you. Yeah, the heat, it wasn't even heat. They're saying it was like the closest they can say it was like an x-ray. And it's so delicate on the shroud that it can be like if you scraped it, it comes off. So these people that went in, they found out he was AB positive. And that's the beautifulness. I can't tell if his eyes were brown or blue or what, because I remember he was just full of light. And remember, my parents were atheists, so I wasn't a customer, knew really who he was. That I remember the next day telling mom about it. Now, mom used to be Catholic, and she said, "Oh, that might have been Jesus," she says to me. I'm like, "Who?" And then the neighbor across the street, they were Catholic, and she had a bunch of Mother Mary stuff. I remember seeing that Haley Mills show, The Trouble with Angels, and I wanted to be a nun. And I tried, but they wouldn't take me. They kept throwing holy water and telling me to get out the door. And it also helps that you're not Catholic or baptized or anything. I did get baptized later in my life. But this is the beautiful man that I see. This is as close. It wasn't this golden hair, blue eyes thing. This is as close. But a beautiful face. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I always loved him. I always loved Mary too. You know, Jan, and it could have been blue eyes. It could have been blue eyes because he was so filled with light. It was almost like light, like firelight was in his eyes. If you think about it, that should have scared me. My heart was in my throat. It was pounding. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, Port Cawthorn is down for the count, you guys. You know, I know we want to go, yay, those SOBs, but you know what? Try the law of this world, the law of mankind is mercy. Thank you, Buddha. Okay, sure. Thank you, Angela. The author's name is Karen Willis. Karen Willis. Jesus had green eyes. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, Bar, thank you. I don't recall dark brown eyes at all. Mercy is the faucet of love. And love is totally different what a lot of us think it is. It's sure a wonderful feeling. And it's over there 24/7. You can't get away from it. But love yourself too, you guys, because, you know, that you have to do. You have free will. You can either constantly criticize yourself or you can stand in love. That's what it's all about. Love is light, right, Terry? Lisa just got the chills. But it's that unconditional eyes, you guys. That unconditional love. Sorry. You know, and so many people just don't. I didn't do it. I didn't know it. I've had a lot of passionate love in my life, but that's all it was. It was minimal. It was surface. It was ego. It really has to be a giving thing. I mean, there's a lot of people, even as parents, right? I know a lot of parents, the child just turns on them, decides they don't like them, and you just have to stand and still love them. You know, I talk to a lot of great parents that unconditionally love their child, even though the child decided, I didn't want anything to do with you guys. So it's definitely, oh, Italy in the house. Thank you. I hope I pronounce this right. Chiara Prato. I need to get to Italy. Now I've heard the food there is good. Notice it's all about food. Yep, Dwight. Idaho in the house. Hey, Doug. Oh, we send out. Carol says, Jesus came to me at work, of all places. He said, my grace is sufficient. And you know, in that, Ruth Montgomery said that Jesus and Mary had red hair and blue eyes. That's where I've heard it before, because I've read all Ruth Montgomery's. And okay, so because it had like sort of a hue, but it could have been the flames, the fire, the light. But I can't help but wonder if there was a lot of Viking in their blood, because some came to the Mideastern. Hey, Sandra. Well, we won't. I saw him. And let me tell you, though, he wasn't redheaded when he laid on that gurney. Oh, yeah, we got to send zillions of angels to the Ukraine. Let's just take a minute to do that, you guys. It doesn't matter what he looks like. His essence is all that counts. Yes, it's a great love. It's absolutely does not, it's unconditional. It's absolutely unconditional. And there's been times in my life that I literally was really for real unconditional, and I've had unconditional love put towards me too. And especially with your children, you love them no matter what. So, what omnipresent being who's the father of everyone wouldn't send unconditional love? That's why I don't believe in some of these teachings about thou shalt do this. You know how they say that's when Jesus said, "Who among you without sin cast the first stone?" Because it was like she needs to be stoned. Anyway. Oh, hey, Jolynn. Yeah, I just saw Sterling has a new video I'll have to watch after I'm on with Sue Lynn. I'm going to be on with Sue Lynn at 11. Okay, so let's do this, you guys. Everybody take a deep breath. Take another one. Take another one. Okay, everybody focus in on the Ukraine, Zelensky, angels of light and mercy. Go in as warriors and help these poor people help themselves. Hold back Russia. We do not wish for agony, but we want you to miraculously keep Russia away. Oh, geez, you guys, I just got a hit. Thank you, Danielle. I just got a hit, you guys. Okay, hold on. I will be done. My guys just start talking to me now. Okay, so they're the ones that called this meeting. So I'm like, okay, all right. Anyways, we're here. Okay, you guys. So the guys are telling me that it is going to get worse before it gets better. I'm sorry to say. And don't think in terms of death, because these people have already decided before they came here that this was their reason to live and die. The Ukraine will be successful in the end. There's rebuilding done. I see all kinds of rebuilding taking place. And they want you guys to know that, yes, there will be more heartache, but don't lay in the realm of this desperateness. Say this too shall pass, because it's Putin. Putin is starting to feel desperate. And remember, he's really, and I'm telling you, those other countries that are saying they want to go into NATO, they ain't even looking twice at him. They're fast forwarding, and he is, he keeps threatening nukes anyway. Yeah, whatever. But I do see that I think it's his own people that take him out. Okay, hold on. I'm telling everybody it's his own people. Yes, they're saying yes to me, you guys. They're saying thank you, Carmen. Yeah, because a lot of the Russian soldiers don't want this. But another Russian general got killed. But Putin is fixated on that May 9th thing. And I think they'll get Mariupol. Is that the correct way to pronounce it? But I see the Ukraine being able to get it back. So something with what Russia's doing now, I see even more, because India actually canceled some stuff they were supposed to give them, some tanks that they had bought. And so they canceled. Of course, they canceled it, probably because they got hell from Russia. But I see people gathering together and saying enough. And I see the people in Russia. So there's some real higher ups watch this. And I even see people wanting to take Putin out. It might even be on May 9th, but I feel like assassins are around. I mean, it's tough. Even Biden, he has to be careful because if Biden showed up like Johnson did, trust me, Putin would do everything in his power to try to kill him. So, okay. Oh, good. Sterling apparently said the bad killer general, the one that did Syria, is going to be killed in Ukraine. Yep. Oh, there's still a hard. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's hard to be happy, love, peace, love, dove when children are being, Oh, and I want to tell you something else. I had a friend was really wailing about the poor babies that they've kidnapped. I want you to know that one of the visions I had. Remember, I saw the door open for Navalny and him standing in the sunshine, and he looks bad, but he's waving at everybody. I saw the same thing, like all the children being freed, all the Ukrainians that they took, and building it back up. Thank you, Grandma Sharon. Yeah, yeah. He's got, he stands in the light. I didn't know Biden was going to be president. I saw a gray-haired man and a dark-haired woman, if you all recall, who've watched me for a lot of years. And I thought it might be that guy from New York. I can't remember, the rich one. And then all of a sudden, I looked at Biden and he had a light around him. And then remember, Roosevelt was coming in telling me the new president was going to do like a New Deal, the similar kind of things. And it's interesting because Roosevelt had to deal with a war too. So anyway, but yeah, so it was him. And then when I saw the light around him, I said, "Oh, hands down, it's Biden." And whoever, he hadn't even picked his vice president yet. I said, "It doesn't matter. He's going to pick a woman of color with dark hair." I saw that. Bloomberg, yeah. I thought it might be Bloomberg. Okay, love see. Sterling also said that the people will die together, come back very quick, and they are in line. Yes, yes. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Claire. All the donations, you guys, I have to add them up and take the taxes. I should have done it before I start. I keep forgetting. Hey, Medium Kim, I keep forgetting to do this before I begin a show. There's a way you can go in and have it go to, like I want it to go to the Sean Penn. My friend Dan saw him on an interview. He does a lot of work for the Ukraine and anybody that needs something. Oh, is Kim here? Oh, and listen, I'm going to be reading our sweet girl, Truth Warrior. For those of you who have been worried about her, I really feel she's going to be okay. But we're all a sisterhood and brotherhood here. This is our family. Ron, Medium, Kim, Sterling, Mel, all of them, and Truth Warrior. She's just such a sweet energy form. But anyway, she's hanging in there, you guys. I didn't want to come back. I was pushed off a cloud, Jan says. Oh, I was sitting there having supper and they took me. It's like, you don't take me during supper. You know what I'm saying? We are all family. The beautifulness of everyone here is just beyond words. Oh, thank you. Be sure to see my Easter Jack and Lulu show, you guys. Hey, DL Jersey Shore. Now, listen, I got to tell you something else, okay? If you get a chance, see it. My boyfriend's girlfriend makes these videos, and it's really funny. I didn't know Easter started from Germany, but anyway, so it's a little history thing. But my son and I were watching a show this morning. I don't know if who of you guys are from Idaho. You had something, I can't think of the name of it, where it was Armageddon winds. Wasn't a tornado, it was winds, 70 to 100 miles an hour. and it tore down trees like they were just chips. Just boom, 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 boom. I don't know if there was any deaths in that Idaho thing, but it was. I saw a column of light we go through when we die. The power was amazing. That's beautiful, Sonia. So, oh, thank you, Deanna. You guys are just rocking. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, anybody's asking about Truth Warrior, go to her channel and she explains what she's going through. I think she had a negative person. You know, there's crazies out there, okay? That's all I know. There's crazies out there that can kind of be looking for you. You know what I'm saying? I saw that. Oh, were there? Yes, there was nuclear bombs in that they'll eventually go down there and do something about it. In that ship that was sunk, that Russian ship. Yeah, in fact, one of my events, I gave money to that Krista. Poor babies walking around. Core, thank you. Oh, there's Kim. Core, yeah, because and my son was real impressed by him, so I'm going to start giving monthly to that. But the money from this, I have to add it up and hand it over. Yeah, those poor babies. But I saw the gates being open. I saw the gates. And don't forget, a while ago, even before the war started, I said, you guys had the weirdest flash. I saw Navani standing outside and people cheering and the sun on his face. And he was out of the jail. So I was like, wow, something's going to happen. Go to Truth Warriors show and she explains it there. She just had some weirdos following her. I don't know why they picked on her. They should have picked on me. I don't see Nuke's baby doll. He may do chemicals, so I think he wants to do nukes, and that's what I remember. I told you he'll push the if he even pushes the button. I see people say, no, no. So happy Easter, everybody. But the other, I want to tell you, and I'm sorry to give this to you, but I just got to tell you because, if I don't, I just want to give you a little heads up. Whatever that thing was that hit Idaho, I think it was last year. Was it 2020? And it's like a wind cyclone. Yes, there's an actual name for it. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Thank you. So anyway, those Armageddon winds, they're not stopping. And I'm so sorry to tell you that. We are going to have, even here in Northern California, we're having 75-mile-an-hour gusts. Stuff that, Derico, Carla just said it, a Derico. And it was like you could hear it coming. You would have thought it was a tornado. It rumbled. And it just 40 minutes of a devastating, ripping the roofs off homes, trees just boom, 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 falling over. I didn't, Carla, did anybody die in that? And I just see bad winds, you guys. Mother Nature is readjusting, exactly. It's not wanting to punish us, it's just readjusting. And because of Terry said they had 60-mile-an-hour in Missouri. So, I mean, people, hey, Jan, thank you, honey. People are even having the roofs built that can't be lifted by the wind. Daracho. Thank you, baby doll. Thank you, Sally. Also called Habab. Yes, but more is coming. It's not necessarily Idaho. It's other places. It hit other places, but it was like boom. It was like you could see, and the sky got dark, and people weren't really that worried. They thought, well, if it's not a tornado, just a bad thunder and lightning. And these two girls, they were just young girls, just as sweet as can be. they were running the news station, and they talked about it, and they were like, oh my God. They had to go hide somewhere because the studio was shaking. And this guy had a brand new Corvette. He owned a painting company, and he's looking at his Corvette and his truck, and it was in one of those, big, huge garages, but it was made out of aluminum. And he had his camera, and then all of a sudden, boom, the roof comes off and everything falls on the trucks and the Corvette. Oh, but he was okay. That's the main thing. Karen just said they're having trouble with these winds. Let me tell you, it's no joke about the winds. There's going to be some changes going on, and flooding. I can't begin to tell you about the flooding. So anyway, they last longer. I know this one was lasting 40 minutes. Oh, I'll be on. Oh, I should be on right now with Susan Lynn. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. So I got to get off. I got to go be with my Susan Lynn. I'll be right there, Susan. Happy Easter, Bob. Happy Easter, everybody. I don't know why I had to tell you about the wind, but it's not going to end. When I was watching that on that YouTube show, I heard, yeah, more to come. It doesn't have to be Idaho again. It can be anywhere. All right, you guys. I love you all. Happy Easter. See you on Sue Lynn's show. Thank you, Liz. You guys rock. And what did I put to you guys today? I want to remind you. And this is for the Ukraine, okay? Hold on. This is for the Ukraine. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:10. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness. Ain't that the truth? That is Zelensky. So, okay, you guys. I love you all. Hey, Liz. Thank you, girlfriend. All right. Cheers. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, lucky girl. Julian, thank you. I have other people to thank too that are my Ron, unconditional love, Lisa, my sister Deb, my cousin Regina, and God bless the Giants. And God bless the Warriors too. Oh, let me tell you guys a real quick story. My sister and I were in Oklahoma when the playoffs with Oklahoma and the Warriors, and these big Oklahoma guys with the hat. And we were on the last game, like we weren't going to go any further. And they sat down, and we were all sitting down there watching the game. I think we were in the bar at the hotel. And everybody's saying, this is going to be a piece of cake. Well, we won. And then we won. And then we went to the playoffs. And it all happened while we were on Oklahoma. Of course, we had to keep quiet. Okay. Love you guys. Take care. Cheers.